What's up, everybody? How we doing? How we feeling? Welcome back to another episode of my YouTube channel. And today we're going to be talking about that one big mistake that, in my opinion, mostly everybody's making at the beginning of their macro counting journey. And given that I think a lot of people are watching these videos because they're curious about flexible dieting or what it means to track macros or do macros or whatever you want to say about it, I thought it would be appropriate to just address this issue. So without further ado, the biggest problem people are making is you're eating your meals before you put them into the app. So for example, when you're on a fat loss diet, when you are new to macros, when you are new to having a calorie goal, you don't really know what's in food, generally speaking. And so what that means is if you're gonna eat your food first and then track it, you're really just throwing a lot of that meal up to chance because you don't actually have any experience doing this. So I don't know what indication anyone would have that they know what the macros and the calories in that meal are going to shake out to be. So the very simple solution is just to buzz around your kitchen and scan stuff, weigh stuff, build it into your app, build it into, I use MyFitnessPal, I'm old school, whatever food tracking app you have, plug it into your app first, and then eat the meal so that you know that exactly what you ate is the meal that's going to fit your goals. So let's just take oatmeal, for example. Coda, do you want to be in the video? Do you want to be in the video? So let's take, I'm so sorry. Let's take oatmeal for example. And let's say that you want to eat oatmeal and you want to have bananas in it and blueberries, and let's keep it interesting. So let's say you're going to throw some hemp hearts in there for some healthy fats, and you're going to have a protein shake. But you are on a 1,500 calorie diet because maybe you're a smallish female and it's time to get into the fat loss zone. We've identified that 1,500 calories is going to be a caloric deficit for you. 1,500 calories isn't magical, but for you, we're saying that's what it's going to take. So you want to eat oatmeal. What you shouldn't do is just to make your bowl of oatmeal willy-nilly as you would love to enjoy it, because it stinks to say this, but we're no longer making food for you to enjoy in the portions that you want. The portions are set by the numbers, and we have to tailor meals to hit those numbers, and therefore the portions must be specific. So for example, 1,500 calorie diet, we're making oatmeal. How many times are we gonna eat per day? Let's just keep it really simple, and let's say we're gonna eat 4 times per day. So, if that's, quick math here, people, what is that, 375 calories per meal? We have a mission now to build a 375 calorie bowl of oatmeal. So what you would need to do is get into MyFitnessPal, scan the oatmeal, scan the berries, find the banana option. Obviously, we're not scanning bananas unless it has a barcode on it. I guess it could. Scan the bag of hemp seeds, and then literally start tinkering in your app. And so I'm literally going to pull my phone out here and do this with you right now. So the goal is to create a 375 calorie bowl of oatmeal. On sort of a second level of this, protein intake is important. So let's say you're a fat loss client and I've said that you should try to get 20 to 40 grams of protein per meal. We're gonna do it. We're gonna pull out the app and we're gonna do it right now because I feel like this is very practical, real life stuff. So first things first, I'm going to search oats. So if you don't already have oats in your phone, you'll need to go over, grab the thing of Quaker and scan that sucker, and it's gonna pop in. It's gonna pop in right here, oats. Yeah, maybe. Oh, maybe. Yes, mate, check it out, oatmeal. So right now, I'm just gonna leave it at 1 serving because we're gonna come back and play with all these numbers. So 1 serving of oatmeal, which is 40 grams, is 150 calories. My guess is we're not gonna be able to have that many because we only have 375 calories for the entire breakfast, for the entire oatmeal plus protein shake concoction, but we'll see how it goes. Second step, we said that we wanted to put berries in there. I've got a frozen berry blend that I use pretty much every day in my oatmeal. It's already in MyFitnessPal. I'm pulling it up here. I'm just gonna do 1 serving, which is 140 grams. That's 70 calories, so we're currently at 220 calories for the meal so far. Now we're gonna add bananas. So literally popping in here, banana. And this is a good time to say this with fruit. Anytime you're looking up fruits in MyFitnessPal, type in USDA banana or USDA fruit or whatever it may be. You're probably going to get a more accurate reading, and then make sure you're picking something preferably that's standardized by a 100 gram value. Don't ever get into MyFitnessPal and find a medium banana and go for that. First of all, I would hope that it wouldn't take you too long to realize that one medium banana is not very specific. You need to be able to weigh your bananas because a banana that's 150 grams is not at all the same as a banana that's like 80 grams. That will actually make a difference in fat loss for some people. So, side tangent on fruit, I found the banana. I'm just gonna put in what maybe a normal banana would be. Typically, bananas are around 120 grams. I'm gonna put that in, that's 107 calories. Our meal is now at 327 calories, and we don't have 2 items in there. We said we wanted to put some hemp hearts in there, and we said we wanted to have a protein shake with it to get our protein levels up. So I'm gonna look for hemp hearts. I'm typing in hemp. Hemp hearts are healthy but very calorically dense. So even though the technical serving size is 3 tablespoons, we're not gonna do that. I'm gonna actually chuck that into thirds, and I'm just gonna do 1/3 of a serving of hemp hearts, which in this case is 10 grams, and that actually comes out to be 57 calories. Yeah, sick. I love this camera. And cool, so now the meal is 383 calories, busted. We're gonna have to tweak stuff, and we don't have the protein shake in there. I'm gonna find the whey isolate that I use, whey isolate from Legion Athletics. We'll just do 1 scoop. If it were me, I'd be doing 2 just because I'm bigger and I need a little bit more protein, but let's just say for a smaller female, 30 grams of whey isolate, 103 calories, 23 grams of protein. Check it. Oh, thank you, camera. Okay, so now that this is all in MyFitnessPal, we can see that it's 487 calories. We decided that we were gonna eat 4 times on our 1,500 calorie diet, which means 4 375 calorie meals per day. So given that it's 487 calories, you just got to start chipping away at stuff. Like, there's no magic to this. I would say, having done this before, keep your protein where it is. We need the protein. So keep your protein, don't touch it. Hemp hearts, if you want to keep them in, there's no sense in lowering them. You've already thirded the serving size. I would go after this banana and arguably maybe take the banana out. But if you're willing to cut up your banana, measure it out, and then put the rest in the freezer, let's just half the banana and say we do 60 grams of banana. Takes us down to 433 calories for the meal. Still not quite good enough. Let's reduce the berry serving by 25%. So instead of 140 grams, we're gonna go to 105 grams. 416 calories is what that comes out to. And since all we have left is the oats, which is gonna be the most calorically dense part of this meal, we're gonna shave away at the oats, which actually stinks because 1 serving of oats isn't really that much. But again, this is the example, 1,500 calorie diet, eating 4 times a day. This is basically how it works. So I'm just gonna shave that down. Let's shave it by 25%. And we get down to 378 calories total. Now, even though that's not 375, it's pretty darn close. And I would consider this a fantastic choice for breakfast for this person. And maybe what we did there seems a little bit more complicated than anyone's used to, but it's very, very, very intuitive if you think about it. If you have a caloric target and you have a protein target, you just have to divide those meals up across the day in sensible ways. Also worth mentioning for this example, you don't have to eat 4 375 calorie meals on the dot. This was just an example. If you wanted to have a bigger breakfast because you just like having a bigger breakfast, you could totally do that. I think as long as your protein is distributed evenly across the day, you're gonna be just fine, and it's not worth getting that far into the weeds about unless you're trying to be Mr. Olympia. So just to recap here, the biggest mistake people are making when they are getting into the habit of tracking macros is they're eating their meals before they're tracking them. Put them in your phone first, play with the numbers, make sure that you're hitting your targets that your coach gave you, or if you're self-coaching, whatever number you've decided on, make sure that they actually make sense. You're gonna save yourself so much time, because what normally happens with new clients is like we just kind of stumble over this for a few weeks and it's like, yeah, I just keep overeating, I'm missing it here, I'm missing it there. You just have to rewind, put it in the phone first, and you'll be good to go. All right, guys, that's it for this one. I wanted to keep it short and sweet, but I thought it was worth saying. It's very practical, and I hope it's helpful and something that you can put into practice maybe right now. Maybe you've been struggling with this and you need to log into MyFitnessPal, get an account, and start scanning stuff and weighing things on your food scale if you're serious about a body recomposition goal. Thank you guys so much for watching the video. I genuinely appreciate everyone who has been engaging with the videos, with my weekly emails, with my Instagram posts. with the podcast. We're coming at you with a lot of content, and I really do appreciate the people who are taking it, using it, putting it into their lives, and just saying that it's been helpful to them, because that's encouraging to me. That's why I'm doing this. If you haven't already, do me a favor, like the video, do it, like the video, show some love. If you want to subscribe, you'd be a superhero. Hitting the notification bell is next level. Do it if you want to. I am taking coaching clients right now. If anyone is interested, you can find more information about that in the description. It's at ivoryfitness.com. My good friend Josh and I run the company. It's a good time. We get results. If you want in, let's do it. Thanks for tuning in, guys. I will catch up with you next time.